this problem, we have the graph of y equals absolute value of x, so this characteristic V shape. We want to translate it to make the graph of y equals 1/2 times the absolute value of the quantity of x minus 4, and then subtract 2 from the whole thing. So first of all, just recall that this subtracting 4 inside the absolute value is going to have the effect of shifting the graph 4 units to the right. And then subtracting 2 on the outside of the absolute value will have the effect of shifting the entire graph down. So every point on the graph will be shifted down by 2 units. So what I'd like to do here is I'm going to pick, before anything else, I'm going to pick 3 points on this graph, and we'll see what happens to them under these transformations, okay? Now the very first thing to notice is we have this, everything is multiplied by 1/2, okay? So multiplying the x minus 4 times 1/2, that is going to have the effect of halving, that is dividing by 2, all of the y values. So because I have 1/2 times on the outside of the absolute value, that means all of my y values are going to be divided by 2. Now, that is not going to change this one at the origin, because this is the point 0, 0. And if you divide the y coordinate by 1/2, you're still going to get 0, 0. However, that is going to have the effect of changing this point to this point, and this point over here to this point here. So that's going to give us kind of this basic shape to work with to do the graph. And now we'll think about what happens to these points if we shift by subtracting 4 on the inside of the absolute value and subtracting 2 on the outside. Well, subtracting 2 inside the absolute value is going to shift every point 4 units to the right. So this point is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my new point that's on the graph. And, whoops, excuse me. Don't want to color that red yet because we still have some more shifting to do. We're also subtracting by 2, so that means this point is also going to get shifted down 2 units, and so we get this point. And now I'm going to dot it red to indicate that new point is going to be on my graph. All right, let's look at this middle point right here. That's going to go to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to go down 2 to get that point, and let's dot that as red. And then the last point is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right, and then 1, 2 units down, which is going to give us this point. And now let me just do my absolute very best to draw straight lines here. So the new graph is going to be this. So this is the graph of y equals 1/2 times absolute value x minus 4 minus 2.